The moment the computer screen flickered back to life, his heart stopped. Not because of the machine, but because of what it revealed. A frozen image that felt like a secret never meant for him, a fragile piece of someone else's life exposed by chance. And in that instant, a single exhausted father realized that repairing a stranger's broken PC was about to repair something far deeper inside both of them. Before the story pulls you all the way in, take a second to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel if you believe in kindness, second chances, and the quiet miracles that happen when people least expect them. He was a single dad long before he learned how lonely the title could feel. Every morning began before sunrise, with the soft rustle of cereal boxes and the careful movements of a man trying not to wake his sleeping daughter too soon. His life had narrowed into a simple, fragile routine shaped by loss, responsibility, and the constant pressure of bills that never seemed to stop arriving. Fixing computers was what he knew, what he could do with his hands when the rest of life felt unfixable. He had learned the trade late, after grief forced him to reinvent himself, and now he took any job he could find, no matter how small or impersonal. When he received the call to repair a CEO's office PC, he assumed it would be just another quiet job, another nameless workspace where he would leave no trace. The building itself felt like another world, all glass walls and polished floors, humming with the confidence of success. He moved through it like a ghost, aware of his worn jacket and tired eyes, careful not to draw attention. The office he was led into was immaculate, designed more like a statement than a place where someone actually lived their days. Awards lined the shelves, city views framed the windows, and power seemed to hang in the air. He focused on the task, reminding himself that machines were honest things, unlike life. They broke for reasons you could trace, problems you could solve. The computer had crashed during a system update, and as he worked, files opened and closed in a familiar rhythm that calmed him. Then it happened. A photo surfaced on the screen, not flashy or professional, but deeply personal. It showed the CEO as a much younger woman, sitting on the edge of a hospital bed, her face pale but peaceful, holding a newborn wrapped in a thin blanket. The timestamp revealed a date that made his chest tighten, because he recognized that look, the fragile mix of fear and love that only new parents carried. He had seen it in the mirror once, years ago, before the world he knew had fallen apart. He tried to look away, but the image lingered, heavy with meaning. The CEO entered the office just as he minimized the window, her presence sudden and commanding, yet when her eyes drifted to the screen, something shifted. The strength she wore like armor cracked, just enough to let something human show through. She noticed the tension in his posture, the way he stood as if bracing for impact. In that quiet moment, without words exchanged, they both understood that something private had been seen. She asked him to stop what he was doing, not sharply, but with a weight that made the room feel smaller. Her request was simple on the surface, yet it carried years of silence behind it. She wanted to know if he had children. The question landed harder than he expected. He nodded, feeling his throat tighten, and explained his life in fragments: a daughter, a late wife, nights spent fixing machines while the world slept because grief did not pay rent. He did not intend to share so much, but exhaustion has a way of loosening guarded hearts. The CEO listened in stillness, her gaze distant, as if she were looking not at him but through him, into her own past. She explained, without drama, that the child in the photo had lived only a few days. Her career had become her refuge, her shield against a grief she never allowed herself to publicly carry. The world saw her as powerful, unstoppable, a symbol of success, but no one saw the quiet room she returned to at night, the echo of a life that could have been. She told him she had kept that photo hidden on the computer because it was the one place no one else ever looked. What she asked next left him speechless, not because it was grand, but because it was painfully sincere. She asked him how he kept going, how he woke up every day, cared for a child, and still believed in the future after losing everything. The question stripped away titles, wealth, and distance, leaving two parents bound by a loss that never fully healed. He answered honestly, explaining that some days he did not believe at all, but his daughter's laughter carried him forward when nothing else could. Love, he said, did not disappear with loss, it simply changed shape. Something changed in her then, a subtle shift like the first crack of light at dawn. She asked him to finish the repair and return the next week, not as a technician, but as someone she wanted to talk to again. He left the building that day with his tools heavier than before, his mind racing, unsure of what any of it meant. Yet for the first time in years, he felt seen, not as a service provider or a struggling father, but as a human being whose pain mattered. The following weeks unfolded slowly, marked by small but significant changes. He was invited back under different pretenses, sometimes to fix a printer, sometimes just to check on a system that was already working. Their conversations grew, never crossing into anything improper, but layered with understanding. She began to ask about his daughter, her school projects, the way she loved bedtime stories. He spoke of the challenges of raising a child alone, the guilt of never feeling enough, the fear of failing the one person who depended on him completely. Behind the scenes, she made quiet decisions that reshaped his world. She connected him with better paying contracts, ensured his services were recommended within her network, and arranged flexible schedules that allowed him to be present at home. She never framed it as charity. She framed it as respect for skill and integrity. Each opportunity felt like a small door opening where walls had once stood. As his circumstances improved, so did his sense of worth. He no longer felt invisible. His daughter noticed the change first, the way he smiled more easily, the way exhaustion no longer hollowed him out. They began to plan small things again, weekend breakfast, trips to the park, dreams spoken out loud without fear of disappointment. Healing did not arrive all at once. It seeped in quietly, through kindness, through recognition, through the understanding that pain shared does not shrink you, it strengthens you. The CEO, too, found herself changing. She began to speak about her loss in private meetings, acknowledging the child she had never publicly mourned. The photo remained on her computer, no longer hidden, a reminder not of weakness but of love that had shaped her resilience. The man who had fixed her PC had fixed something else as well, a bridge between grief and hope she thought she had burned long ago. If this story has touched your heart even a little, please take a moment to like the video, share it with someone who might need hope today, and let us know in the comments that you believe in the power of compassion. Just before the ending, we ask you one special thing. Comment below with the words "Kindness still matters" if you believe small moments can change lives. In the end, there was no dramatic romance or fairy tale transformation, just two people carrying their pasts with a little less weight. A single dad returned home each night knowing his efforts mattered beyond survival, and a CEO sat in her office understanding that success meant nothing without human connection. Sometimes the most life-changing repairs are not made with tools or titles, but with empathy, honesty, and the courage to ask a question that opens a wounded heart.